The following is a presentation of Manatee Schools Television in association with TV production teachers and students.
Grown so much as a player, and words can't express how proud of you I am. Last but not least, Orion, your positive energy and your perseverance were such a blessing throughout the season, and I will truly miss that so much. I love you all, and I wish the best for your future endeavors. To my fellow underclassmen, to all my fellow captains, Alicia, KP, and Alemi, it was such an honor leading the team with you all this year. I am so grateful for the memories we made, the challenges we pushed through, and the way we supported each other every step of the way. To the rest, Caleb, Bree, Lagaya, Karama, and Zoe, I love you all with my whole heart. I admire your hard work, dedication, and the energy you brought to every practice and game. Bringing your teammates has meant so much to me, and I'm so proud of everything we have accomplished together. This team is more than just a group, it is a family. I will always cherish the laughter and lessons and the bond we built. I can't wait to see how you all continue to grow, succeed, and take this program to greater heights. I'll always be cheering you on. And to my family, Mom, thank you for always being there for me, not just on senior night, but for every practice, every game, and every moment in between. Whenever it was early mornings, late nights, or long drives, you never missed showing up for me. And that means more than I can even explain. Softball hasn't always been easy for me, and you've seen every part of it. The good times, the bad ones, and the times I wanted to give up, but you never let me quit on myself. You kept pushing me, you kept supporting me, reminding me who I am. To my auntie and to my uncle, thank you for showing up and showing out at almost every game. And for supporting truly means the world to me, and I can't thank you enough. And to the rest of my family, thank you for the endless support, not only for my softball journey, but for me as a person. I love you all so much. Ladies and gentlemen, number 12, Zada Howard.
Good evening and welcome to another rendition of MSTV Game of the Week. I am your temporary host as Frederick was borrowed to help with photos for Southeast Senior Night, and I am here alongside with one of our talented young people, Brooklyn Decker. Just kidding, Brooklyn Deckman.
I was gonna say, we bringing back that joke?
Yes, I've messed up her name many times, and I apologize for that. But we have Brooklyn Deckman, and I made sure that they spelled her name correctly on the list tonight. But today we are here for Bayshore versus Southeast softball, the last game of the season. What does that mean to you, being the last game?
It's kind of sad. It kind of flew by, but I'm excited. It's going to be a good one, and it's senior night, so we already got a good mood going. So it's going to be a good one.
Yes, it's very bittersweet to be out here for the final game, but we're here, and we're going to make the best of it. We actually have two crews running tonight. We have Southeast Broadcast and MSTV, so feel free to check out either stream on YouTube, or you can watch us on Spectrum as well on 646. So yes, we had a little bit of technical difficulties getting the audio started. We had some cables tripped out of line, but we are back and we are ready to go for tonight's game.
Yeah, we are ready. We are ready to go. We are ready to watch some softball. That's for sure.
As you could see just a moment ago, they actually borrowed Frederick Stewart because he came out with some camera equipment tonight so we could get some great shots of all of our interns. And he was kind enough to do it for Southeast seniors as well, as their camera operator did not show up in time. So that was really nice of him to do, and that's why you're stuck with me at the beginning of this game.
Hey, it's not a bad thing, though.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing,
he
though.
should be here before the start. And, yeah, so what has this year been meant to you? What has it been like being a part of this program? I know this is the first year we've actually had you announcing, and I regret not doing that before. I did not realize how good you would be, and this has been a lot of fun listening to you and watching all the students grow this year.
Yeah, honestly, me neither. Besides me not being here for the fall, thank you, marching band, for stealing me for a little bit there. Yeah, it's been great. I'm glad I got to kind of dip my feet into something new there, and I'm really excited to see where it takes us next year.
Yeah, we've had a lot of students do a lot of great and new things this year. We've had young freshmen come and take the helm and take the lead for games. We've had a lot of returning interns kind of step out of their comfort zone and do positions they're not used to. And I know football is your forte, but we've had you out for multiple baseball and softball games, and you've been doing a great job with that as well.
Don't worry, I'll definitely try to be around for some more football games next year.
We'd love to have that. Yeah, we're excited to have football next year with field reporting and all these new things that we've brought into the fold over the past season. It's definitely been amazing having interns. We have 7 interns. I'll try to name them all. We have Landon, who's sitting right behind me, Landon Sponable. We have Tommy Lizer, who is going to be announcing for Southeast tonight. Maybe we'll get him on air at some point. We have Parth Chapathi. He's actually switching for Southeast tonight, but he'll come around at some point so we can talk to him. We have Remus Hornsby on one of the cameras tonight. She is doing a great job up there. And then let's see, who else do we have here tonight? A couple of interns to be, I should say. We have Sophie and Brooke from Southeast here. We have Hazel and Aiden from Manatee. And I don't know, did I name everybody?
I think you forgot Mike.
Oh, Mike Kryansky, sorry about that. And I guess we shouldn't forget to mention Will, who just isn't here tonight. But yeah, so we've had a great cast of interns. Oh, and let's certainly not forget our MTC student who just reminded me that he is switching tonight, Jammer. Jammer, why don't you go ahead and show inside the van so they can see how many students are actually helping out tonight. We have a lot of newcomers that we're just trying to get some experience for next year.
Packed crowd.
So yeah, we got a packed van tonight to make sure things go well. Yeah, there they are. So I can see Jammer on the helm with Mike next to him. We have Aiden next to him there, then Hazel, and Jomar sitting in the back. There he goes, a little smile from him and a peace sign. All right. So it looks like we are getting ready to start this game up. I believe they're going to throw a first pitch, and we will be back for that because we are going to be celebrating John Carl, a man who has been the athletic trainer here since 1990.
Oh.
Think about that. That's about twice the age, if not more, than most of these seniors. He's been here making sure all these players stay healthy, stay happy, and don't cramp up. So we will be back shortly with the first pitch so we can send them off right.
Coach JK, and make your way to the field. Ladies and gentlemen, please give direct your attention to the mound. Today we recognize a man who has been the backbone of Southeast High School athletics for nearly 4 decades. A graduate of the University of Wisconsin lacrosse and a former intern with the New Orleans Saints. He brought professional great care to our halls in 1990. For 36 years, he has been much more than an athletic trainer and a PE coach. He has been a mentor, a healer, and a friend to generations of Seminoles. Though he is retiring from the training group, his whistle isn't silent just yet, as he will continue to lead our girls golf and tennis program. Joining him today to celebrate his legacy are his wife, Audrey, and his daughters, Jason and Jordan. With immense gratitude for every ankle wrap and every life change, please join us in welcoming to the mound to throw today's first pitch, Coach John Carl, the one, the only, Coach JK.
What a great send-off we have here for Coach John Carl. And something that I found out recently is they actually had some of the Pirates grounds crew come to paint this field for the seniors and for John. So that's pretty cool if you ask me.
Yeah, we got the JK and then we got the 5 numbers of those seniors.
And I mean, you can tell that they beautified this field for tonight, for the seniors, for John. It's going to be a celebration for their last game of the season.
It's gorgeous.
So it looks like they're going to bring out the starting lineups so we can get this game underway, which means Frederick should be back any moment now that he's off duty from taking photos. So I'm going to go step out so we can let Frederick step back in. And thanks for sharing the mic with me for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Line up for them. Yeah, line up, yeah.
And now for today's lineup. For Bayshore, number 6, Alicia. Alana. Number 12, Miles. Number 21, London. Number 7, Leani. Number 13, Lavi. Number 5, Kim. Number 4, Elisa. Number 11, Elias. Number 3, Shayoli. And number 16, Brooke. And now please give it up for your Southeast Seminoles with number 6. Number 6, Ava Jessup. Number 8, Karen Mears. Number 17, Brianna Taylor. Number 7, Kaylin Bull. Number 13, Olivia Familia. Number 15, Alicia Martinez. Number 10, Zoe Henderson. Number 12, Zara Howard. Number 11, Soraya Brooklyn. Number 1, Lanaya Torres. Number 9, Orion Pitt. And number 15, Niani Arroyo. And now everyone, please direct your attention to the American flag. Stand if you are able, remove your hats, and prepare yourself for the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Manatee Schools Television. Game of the Week presentation. We are at the home of the Southeast Seminoles as they defend their field, which is very beautifully manicured.
Oh, yes.
From the Bayshore Bruins. A quick shout out before we get into intros and such. We want to thank the Pirates facility. They came out here and actually did Southeast's field today, so shout out to the Marauders and the Pirates organization for doing that. They got it looking absolutely immaculate today.
It looks awesome out here.
It looks great. It almost looks like the lines aren't even chalk. It looks like they're painted on.
Fresh paint.
Fresh paint. Ladies and gentlemen, no introduction needed. I am Frederick Stewart. Today I will be doing some color commentary and play-by-play, and I'm joined again by the amazing Brooklyn, the future star here, rising star in MSTV on the mic. So you're going to see so much of her because you're only a junior, right?
Yep. You're going to see a lot more of me next year, I'll tell you that.
A lot more Brooklyn. We might be wearing suits and ties next year.
Oh,
it might
God.
be full ESPN. Who knows?
Hey, but Fred is just as much of a legend, so.
I appreciate you think that. I appreciate it. We're here after a great Senior Day presentation from the Southeast Seminoles where they honored not only themselves but Bayshore players as well. So we want to give a big hats off to all the seniors on the field and all the seniors off of the field who are on MSTV. We want to give them a huge shout out as well. It's always, you know, life is tough like that because it's almost selfish, you know?
Yeah.
You grow something, you incubate it, they come here, they start out young, they don't know anything. We get them in, we raise them up, and next thing you know, they fly away from the nest.
Yeah, these seniors have come a long way. Southeast honored 5, Bayshore honored 1, but regardless, still just a great legacy that these seniors have left.
100% great legacy that has been left here by these seniors.
Absolutely. As we see, number 8, Kaylin Metters step up to throw the pitch out. And it will be, I don't think this scoreboard's working here.
Not today, so we have to keep good track. I believe we are at 1-1 on the pitch count.
I believe that'll be a ball.
This is an interesting pitching strategy. It's almost like slow ball pitch, 2-1 on the count.
A little different than what we've seen in the past. You would see them wind up the arm. It's a little toss. Hits it. And they will catch it at third base, swing it across. And I believe she got there. So they will be at first base. As Miles Moda steps up to bat now.
Miles Moda, who I believe is wearing number 20. Excuse me, no. Yep, she's at the plate.
Hits it, and we'll get to the third base person. Swings it to second, and it was close. Not sure if she got there. She did. So now Bayshore quick to load first and second base as London Butler steps up to bat now.
Great game so far by the Bruins. Runners on first and second. So first and second here.
Yeah, they were quick to do that too.
With no out. So they got plenty of chances to hit a pop fly in the outfield and get someone in.
Wasting no time here.
Another one comes in as a ball, 2-0.
A little bit at the top. Hits the ground again. And they will try to protect the base. Try to run back. She did not get there. So that will take a runner off of first and leave Moda on second. As Butler steps up to bat again.
Good heads-up play by the Seminoles there. With a little bit of help from the crowd, let them know that the runner on first is not there, and she's going to get hit by the pitch.
And Moda will make her way. Oh, never mind. That will walk Butler, put her at first. And now they're back to having first and second base loaded. Leilani Spears up to bat now.
Quick recovery there for the Bruins. Spears is going to take this one as a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, you got to be careful there when you don't catch that ball, because then that could result in a big play. She hits it almost. Deflected a little bit there.
Excuse me, 1-1.
Gets a good hit there. Watches out the outfield. Moda will get to third. Try to make her way to first. Home plate. She gets there, and Bayshore gets a run on the board.
A nice, easy, breezy run for Bayshore there. That ball dropped and was sitting out there for plenty of time. Allowed the runner to come over third and make it home.
Lavinia Akaya. Sorry if I said that wrong. But number 13 up to bat for Bayshore.
I think you got it right.
Let's hope I did. Catches it up top. Believe that'll be a ball.
Again, these pitches are more like a rainbow, trying to catch the angle instead of a speed like you would typically see in softball.
She hits it out to outfield. Butler's gonna make it back home, get a run. And that will put Bayshore maybe up 3-0. Leilani Spears got back there. So I believe they will be up 3-0 if I'm not mistaken.
Coach Carter's going to go out there and have a talk with his team, but the Bruins are able to get a sneaky one by him. Everyone's attention was focused on second base runner.
Yeah, I thought the play was over too.
And with softball, you know, the running ability does not stop until the pitcher has the ball on the mound. And so the Bruins took well advantage of that, sent the runner on third, and were able to get another score in. It's going to be 2 runs to 0.
And it will leave Akaya on second base. Bayshore loading up momentum here early on. And Metters will pitch it. Gets it.
That one kind of touched the inside there.
Yeah, we got to remember, you got to draw a box out in front of the catcher. She will swing it out to second base. They will catch it. And that will be, I believe, an out.
Great catch there by number 13, Almini Familia Linares at shortstop. Able to put another out on the board. It's going to be 2 outs now.
Yep, Allison Swan's now up to bat as the catcher fumbles it. And Kaya will try to get it to third base, and she gets there. A little bit of a low swing there. Knowles ready in the outfield. Backs out of that one. Should be 3-0. Catcher fumbled it again. That will result in a walk. Swans will take it to first base, as Ella Perkins steps up to home plate now.
Almost getting to the bottom of the hitting order here. I believe that Ella is the last hitter in the lineup.
Yeah, Bayshore working very quickly through their starting lineup. It's only the bottom of the first inning. Tries to swing and a miss. That'll be a strike.
So he's just going to ask you a few questions about what it's been like to be part of the program. Nothing crazy.
What's your last name?
A little bit of a high. She hits it. That's going to bring Akaya home. And it's going to put Perkins on first base. Bayshore get another run.
Another run for Bayshore. Next at that being number 3.
Keeps them 4-0. As we have our little score graphic now at the bottom left. You'll see it right there.
4 runs and 2 outs for the Bruins here. They're on a tear in the first quarter. Or excuse me, first top of the first inning.
Bayshore just striding along. As Metters will toss it. Gets it on the dirt again.
Yeah, that one fell just a little bit short of the base. I mean, that's the interesting thing about softball is that you have that underhand pitch, so it's not normal. It's something that really takes a lot of practice to be able to master. So you get another one there.
Gets it back to the pitcher, and Perkins will take it to first base, and that will end the inning.
And that's going to close out the top of the first, which is great for the Seminoles, bad for the Bruins as they were on a roll
Great
there.
for the Bruins, bad for the Seminoles.
Is that what I said? What did I say?
Bad, good for the Seminoles, bad for the Bruins.
Exactly. That's why we keep you here, Brooklyn, to keep me on track. Speaking of special guests and appearances, we have Mr. Landon Spawnable.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got that right.
Yeah, you did.
2 thumbs up. Landon, you've been an MSTV student for
2 years now?
2 years?
Yeah, my junior year and senior year.
Okay, wow. How does it feel so far being here as a senior? 2 years, so much time has passed, so many games. So many moments. How's it feel?
I feel old. Yeah, it definitely sucks aging, but it's been a lot of fun working with you guys and being a cameraman. I've never been on air, so sorry for my awkwardness.
No, you're all good, man.
But I really like the filming aspect and getting to learn all the cameras and all the other positions that they offer in this role, and I really hope that future generations that come into this role will like it as much as I did, and they get that opportunity to learn more than me later. Because again, I started when I was, a junior, right when it started, so I didn't get the full experience as I could have, as other people might get. So I really, that's about it. I honestly, this has been great, and I'm gonna miss it. Yeah.
Well, truer words have never been spoken, man. We appreciate not only your contributions to the program as an amazing, worker, but just your presence being here. It's very special to be able to have a hand in your life, feeding into you. And do you plan on moving on with TV production in the future, or?
It's an option. I plan on going into the medical field later in life, but I took this role on because I never experienced something. Might as well just experience something new, and it could lead to another job opportunity later in my life that I might like even more than what's to come. So I'm happy that I even got to do all of this. So.
Well, no matter what, your Christmas videos are going to be awesome with all your cameraman work you've been doing for us.
Thank you.
Landon, appreciate you, man.
Great opportunities for sure, as Bayshore will get a quick out here with, that is Miles Moda on the mound pitching for Bayshore. Takes it up top. Moda was honored prior to the game. She is the team's lone senior. So she got a basket. Southeast, hats off to them. They did a dual senior night, as they will get it back to first base. Get another out here, making quick work of their opponent.
And next up out here, number 17,
Brianna Tobler steps up to bat. Already the third batter in the lineup, 2 outs.
Dobler, who's also a senior, and I believe she also plays basketball as well, so she's very well-rounded here at Seminole Sports, and another treasured piece in the Seminole hitting order.
Yeah, we got a lot of multi-athletic players here. Don't be surprised if you see some of these girls weightlifting to prepare for the season or doing another sport. We've seen players do volleyball and softball. We've seen them do some other things as well.
100% these girls. There's a lot of talent in the Manatee County area, and the Seminoles are a test of that. That's going to be a strike for 2-1, I believe, is the count.
Yeah, it's 3-1.
No, 2.
2-1?
Mm-hmm. 2-1 on the count. Confirmed by the ref, 3-1 now.
Goes behind the pitcher.
And on the mound is also a senior for Bayshore. And she was honored here tonight. Great of the Seminoles, great sportsmanship from them. What a great hit.
It, get back to third base, and they will catch it up high to end the inning.
So a
quick 3 outs.
Exactly, a quick 3 up, quick 3 down. The Bruins, not only were they on a roll offensively, they're definitely on a roll defensively as well. In and out. Being able to have great infield play, get the ball to first every time.
And that concludes the first inning.
You see them celebrating that inning there. They trying not to get too comfortable here. As we head into the second inning now, it'll be back to Metters to pitch. And on home plate catching is number 5. I believe that's number 5. Alicia Martinez.
And it's starting to be a really nice night out here. It's cooling off.
It was a little buggy earlier when I got here. Bugs everywhere.
Yeah, the love bugs and the gnats and flies, they are in full effect. It's their time to feast. It's the summertime. Reminds me, Brooklyn, did you play any sports in your time?
I mean, I played soccer when I was 5, but other than that, not really. Is
I felt
marching
a
band?
little bit
Does
of
marching band
World
count?
Cup energy coming from you, so the soccer thing makes a lot of sense. Marching band does count. You can get a scholarship to go in the marching band in college, so I feel like
True
that's a
about
sport.
that.
You got to kind of, you have to train in the heat.
Oh my gosh.
You know.
I'm lucky I'm on front ensemble, so we're not outside for much of band camp, mostly inside. But, when we are outside, it's hot for sure. But, when you get later into the season, it gets cooler out at night. You can pull out the long sleeves.
Now, front ensemble is what instrument?
Vibraphone.
Vibraphone. That's where they hit the
It's a
little
mallet,
sticks?
yeah, mallet instrument.
Okay.
Yep. She will pitch it down low, and then we'll go just under her legs there.
And the Seminoles are just trying to find a rhythm here on the mound and keep it consistently over the plate. 1-0 on the count.
Tries to swing down low. I believe that'll be a strike, maybe a ball.
It's going to be 1-1 now. They're going to count that as a strike. They say the pitcher win on that one. Excuse me, the hitter win on that one. Beautiful pitch down the middle there. Going to be strike 2.
Trying to get something going here. I believe Bayshore is back to the top of their lineup with Alana Pate. She swings, goes out left. It's going to be outfield. That's going to be a foul. And Pate will step back up to home plate.
Still 1-2 on the count. She can get another pitch like she did on the second strike, she'll be out of here.
She swings it. It'll go to the outfield. And Pate will get back to first base.
And next up out, we have number 12, Mo.
Moda back up to home plate. Eyeing down, Moda is Metters. Throws it. Little up high. That'll be a ball. So it'll be 1-0 on the count with first base loaded. Metters fires again. Moda hits. They fumble it. And Moda will get to first base. Pate moves to second. Butler now back at home plate.
Number 12, run.
Great job from Seminoles. Way better than the first inning about cleaning up here and trying to keep people off the plate. Able to get.
See Martinez regrouping there with Metters. Trying to get some better communication going. Up high. Believe that'll be a ball. Eyes are down. Up high again. 2-0. Another high ball there. Now 3-0. And 2 bases loaded. Throws it a little lower this time. And that'll be a walk. Leaving the bases loaded for Bayshore.
And next up out, we have
As
player number
Leilani
7,
Spears comes back up to bat.
With the bases loaded. Let's see if something good can happen.
Bases loaded, not the situation the Noles want to be in.
Especially with no outs. Metters, another low pitch. Pate in scoring position. To Spears, gonna move back a little bit there. Kind of rolled back there. 2-0. Underthrow, hits it. It'll go to third base. She's gonna try and run back to it. It's gonna go up high. They scramble to grab it. I'm not sure what that will result in there, but I believe it'll send Pate back to the bullpen.
So that play right there was 2 outs, a double play. They caught the ball, which outed the batter, and then they had the tag up there on third base, which got the base runner out as well. So great move from the Seminoles.
She tries to swing it. So that will leave Moda and Butler on first and second base. She throws it up high again. It's going to be 1-1.
Two outs now has definitely changed the fragment of this inning here. Another ball on that one, 2-1 count. Two runners still in scoring position, but a lot better because a pop fly may result in an out in the close of inning instead of runs on the board.
Swings and a miss, 2-2. That is Lavinia Akaya at home plate. Throws up, misses. And that'll take us to the middle of the second inning.
What a great pitch there to close out the inning.
And that concludes the top of the second inning with a score of 4-0.
And we have another amazing MSTV student here, Mr. Michael Krajewski. I'm not going to say it, but I was doing a lot of practicing before I said his name. How you doing today, Michael?
I'm doing great. How about you?
We're doing good, man. Michael, you've been around for a while now, right?
2 years.
2 years, just like our man's right here behind you. How does it feel?
Feels great. Feel old. Feel ancient. Went by really quickly.
And you're a senior now, right?
Yes.
Wow. Just overall, you know, how has this been in your total high school experience?
I enjoyed it a lot. I started doing this maybe late 9th grade, got into camera. Started doing replay in early 10th grade. I just building on from there. Started experimenting with slowdowns and different camera angles, so on and so on.
Yeah. And how many you've done a lot of jobs here, right? Or you've done?
Yeah, I've done mostly camera and replay, and I did a bit of graphics, so like troubleshooting the score system, like when they have it off, like we have in this case, or if their scoreboard has a bit of glitches in it or broken LEDs, I'd help with that, and maybe using the soundboard a bit to like adjust volume.
And how do you feel about MSTV as far as when you leave here and you go on to the adult world and you do your next thing, whether it be TV production or whatnot? How do you feel like, what is your memory of MSTV going to be and its impact on your life?
Pretty positive. I feel like I'm going to use a lot of the skills I learned here. Really depends on the field, though. I like doing stuff with computers. This kind of falls into it because you need to learn software, you need to learn how to use a camera, how the replay system works, what the functions do. So I believe this will help out a lot, and I like it.
Well, that's all we need to hear. Michael, thank you, my man.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
And we'll get back to the game here as I believe that's Kaylin Poole up to bat. Only the fourth batter in Southeast lineup
Yeah, last time they were up, they went 3 and out. So they're very early in their hitting order.
It'll be a strike. A little bit up top. So it's 1-1. 2-1. Winds up, hits it. It's going to be a foul ball. Went a little bit outside there. Just went outside the diamond there on that one. She winds up, swing and a miss. And that will be an, or no, it'll be 2-2, I believe. Winds up the pitch, goes a little high. It'll be a full count now, 3-2. Hits it way outfield. She's going to catch it and get the out here, or fumbled it a little bit. She's going to keep going to second base, maybe third, if they can get it back here. Barely got there. Bayshore, that was close. It's going to be an out here, and that's going to send Poole back to the bullpen. What a play, and a close call there on third base. Thought she caught it. Seemed like they fumbled it in the outfield, and that resulted in Poole getting a little more there. And I believe that'll result in an out. As Alemi Familia, oh goodness, Familia Lincres, I can't really read that, but Linares, sorry. Alemi Familia Linares at home plate now. Winds up the pitch. Moda threw it a little low there. And it's 1-2. Winds up the pitch, hits it, outfield, caught by second base. 2 outs now.
And next up at the southeast field, number 5.
Alicia Martinez now up to bat. Catcher turned batter. Mona winds up the pitch. She's going to get it off the tip of her bat here, and it's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, it's time to go to one.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to go into sunset and last 5 years.
5 will step back up to bat. Winds up the pitch. Down low a little bit there. That'll be, we'll see what the count is here. Eyes are up. Almost middle there. It'll be 2-1. Mona winds up. Martinez hits it way overboard, out to outfield, and it's going to put Martinez on first base. And that went way over. Number 7, Leilani Spears, was heading out to outfield. By the time they got there, Martinez was already at first base. As we now see Zoe Henson up to bat. for the Noles. Moda, a little low. Should be 1-0. Hits it a little bit there. Moda's going to get back to it and throw it back to first base. And this inning is over. So Bayshore still with the momentum on their side. Couple close calls there, but they are hanging in there.
That they are, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very special guest, a Manatee County legend, I would say. A very honored man, Mr. John Carl here, who has been gracious enough to allow us to interview him as he is on his retirement only from athletic training. He will still be teaching and coaching and making an impact on more lives in Manatee County, but as far as athletic training, he's hanging the tape up. How are you doing today, sir?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. For you, you know, being around, I believe, 32 years?
36.
36 years as an athletic trainer. You've seen so much change in Manatee County. You've seen so many come and go, so many lives you impact. Taking it all in, how does it feel?
Feels really good. When I came here in 1990 to Southeast, and Coach Meckley was the first person that I met, it really, from day one when I stepped on campus here, it felt like family. And I just feel really blessed because out of any school that I wanted, could have picked or wanted to go to, this would have been my first choice out of anything. And so I was very, very happy to be part of the Noles family.
That's beautiful to hear. I know you mentioned Coach Meckley. I know there's so many people that you've seen grow up here almost. It's insane. And from, the back end of it, how does that feel to be able to see those same students become co-workers or start families? How does that feel?
It's amazing. It really is, because I have, I have many graduates that their children have come through already, and second generations that I'm teaching, and I know their parents because I taught them. But the other thing was the other thing I was really blessed with is we had talent back in the 90s with football and everything like that. I could literally, in the mid-90s, I could turn on the television and watch a player from Florida State that went to Southeast. And so that, that was building that bond also with and then in the pros, some of those guys then made it to the pros. And that was an extra treat for me to always either watch them on Saturday or Sunday. And knowing that, we're good friends and, family.
Yeah. I mean, I can only imagine, especially you were around in that 4-school era. I believe it was just Palmetto, Southeast, Manatee, and Lakewood Ranch, I believe. Bayshore, excuse me.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of talent that's funneled through here that you've got to see not only on Friday nights, but Saturday nights and then Sunday nights.
Correct, yeah.
Just a quick synopsis for the people. What are you going to be doing for your future time?
So I'm going to teach my last 5 years here, and I'm going to coach girls golf and boys tennis. This was my second year coaching boys tennis. So Coach Kitchie wanted me to kind of roll over and start, getting into something new that I could, kind of a little more scaled back, but something that I can continue in the athletic program. And so I've already had some good success with boys tennis in my only second year. So I'm pretty pleased with that.
Well, Mr. Carl, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for allowing us to interview you, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Crum made it to first base there. So that will put Swans back on home plate. Metters with another low ball. It'll be inside the box there. It's going to be a strike.
Thank you again.
One strike, no balls. Metter's eyes are down. He's going to toss it again.
Oof. Some good hitting from the Bruins all game so far. They've been great, and even better defense from the Seminoles, not letting them get out as much as they did that first inning.
They don't want to get too comfortable here. Swings it. It's going to get to third base. Swings it back across the field. And They got it. No, they're going to say it's an out. And that will put Crum on second base.
Yeah, great throw from the third baseman. Got there in just the nick of time to get her out. Probably half a step, she would have been in.
So close. Fires again, swings it. It's going to be a foul ball. It's Ella Perkins now batting. With Crum on second base. Metters right up for a strike. It'll be 0-2 now. Perkins' eyes, Metters up. Little low ball, swing and a miss. But it'll go behind the pitcher. Perkins is going to get to first base, and Crum's going to get to third. The ball going behind Martinez again. As Chloe Perkins will now step up to bat. Tosses it, hits it. It's going to go to third base. They're going to check it here. And they're going to get her out, as they ran a very similar play as to what we saw earlier.
That is yet another double out play by Southeast.
But that will close out this inning.
An amazing double play there, very similar to what we saw earlier. A catch was made by the third baseman. She stepped on base, great heads up there to beat out the runner on the plate. But ladies and gentlemen, we have another interview here with one of the amazing contributors to MSTV, someone who's not only contributed, but contributed at a high level, Mr. Parth Tripathi.
It's nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's crazy, Parth, to think, because usually you're on the mic, but behind the camera as the director, and now you're on front of it. How's it feel?
Yeah, it's my first time being here. It's nerve-wracking, but I'm getting used to it slowly, so it's been fun here.
Parth, you've been able to not only be at MSTV, but thrive at MSTV. How does it feel being able to get so much experience?
Yeah, no, I love the program. It's done a lot for me, both like personally and like technically. I've learned a lot of skills. I've also learned a lot about myself with like different qualities of myself. I didn't know I could pursue this. I didn't know I could go this far with this program, and it's been really cool to see myself grow that way.
When you first started, what were your expectations?
Expectations, I always thought it would be stressful like it was at school. We would always be scrambling around getting internet or whatever it may be. But starting now, it's like I've grown so much that it's just become like a normal thing for me. And seeing that growth makes me think like I could also pursue different like careers in the same way, where it'll be really hard at first, but eventually things will smoothen out and get easier.
Speaking of future endeavors, looking at a bird's eye view from MSTV, you know, when you're adult, you know, college, everything in the future career, what do you think you're going to remember most, and how, you know, how MSTV impacted you?
Yeah, I think the people are definitely like the most memorable. Being here and learning from like Carl, from you, from Jammer, from all these different people, it's not even like exactly the technical skills that I've learned, but also like the personal skills that each person has brought to me with like working a kind of a new job where I have to learn how to adapt and learn how to communicate with these people, and it's something I will never forget. I'll go back and be like, oh, I learned this skill here at MSTV. It's such a cool thing to have.
Well, thank you so much, Parth. We appreciate you taking some time out of the van to get on camera.
Much. I appreciate it.
Thank you
so much.
We got a lot of great interns here, that's for sure.
I appreciate it.
As I believe this is number 12, it hits her on the leg, and it's going to be a walk. That is Zayda Howard. It'll put her on first base.
Yeah, Zayda Howard. And getting hit by a pitch is a skill. You know, you have to try to move out of the way, but you also have to try to not move out of the way just so you can get that tap to be able to move forward. This one bounced towards third baseman.
They'll catch it on third base and get it back across from first. It's going to move Howard to second, and they're going to try and get it back. Howard moves to second base. That was Shariah Buster with the hit there. And then I'll move it back to the top of the lineup with Ava Geisler. Moda eyes are up, winds up, gonna be up top. She hits it, it's gonna be tight. Second catches it, and it's going to be an out here.
Great catch right there, especially with the sun. It's kind of cresting over the trees, so sometimes the ball can get lost, but she stayed on the money.
Kaylin Metters, the pitcher, now batting for the Noles. Hits a little low, gets back to third, bobbles it a little bit again. That might move Howard. No, it'll get it to the outfield.
And next at bat for Southeast, we have number 17.
Brianna Tobler now batting. She winds up, throws it up top. Again, that's Miles Moda on the mound. Watched it right down the middle. It'll be 1-1. Winds up right to the right. It'll be 2-1. Winds it up again, a little up top. Believe that will put it 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that will leave it to a full count.
3-2 with 2 outs. It's a big pitch here for the Bruins.
Winds it up. Bobbled it a little bit there, and that'll be a walk. As Tobler will be moved to first base. And that will load the bases here. Kaylin Poole up to bat now. Geisler in scoring position on third base. On second is Metters, on third is Tobler. On first is Tobler, my bad. And Poole at the plate. Swings it, and it's gonna come right towards us. Kind of made me jump out of my seat a little bit.
It's a natural reaction, you know. You can only put so much faith in the fence. I'm gonna duck out the way first before it hits me.
Yep. Throws it, hits it. It's going to get you, they're gonna bobble it, it's gonna go to outfield. Geisler will score, Metters will score. Tobler will end up at second base. So that will be 2 runs for the Noles to close the gap by 2 runs. The score now 4-2. As Alemi Familia Linares is back at the home plate. Down low.
Good work so far by the Seminoles. Their base running has been excellent, keeping their head on a swivel. Gonna be 1-1 on that one. But with 2 runners, 2 outs, they still have a chance to even up the score here one in scoring position on second base. That one comes in high. Great eye from the hitter.
Yeah, up high a little bit again. We've seen a lot of high pitches tonight.
That seems to be the style right now, most going for like an underhand toss instead of a throw right down the lane.
Up high again. And I believe that will be 3-1. Winds it up. And that will be a walk. Familia Linares heads to first base. That will load the bases again. As Tobler will now be in third base. Poole at second. And like we just said, Familia Linares at first. Martinez will now step up to bat. Moda still pitching for the Bruins.
Not necessarily all of them are like technology based. There are also some like strange ones like fashion design, for example.
Winds it up. It's going to be right down the middle. It's going to be a strike. And as a reminder, the bases are loaded. There are 2 outs. So Bayshore looking for a stop here to prevent the Noles from potentially even taking the lead here. Gets a hit. It's going to go past Moda. It's going to get to second, and it's going to get back to first. And that will do it for this inning. The Bruins stop the Noles from advancing and getting any scores to close that gap. And the score will stay 4-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have another amazing MSTV student here, Mr. Yomar Gonzalez. How are you feeling today, sir?
I'm feeling all right. How about you?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling even better that we got you here to share your experience. Yomar, you haven't been with us that much time, only just this season so far, right?
Yeah, so basically, mostly for the games that I could come out to, it was mostly my TV production teacher saying, hey, these are the games that are happening at our school, which I go to Palmetto, so I mostly would only go to home games. But I feel like now that I probably will know what like the schedule is going to look like, I think I'm probably going to be an intern, most likely. I feel like I'll be able to come out to more games and definitely get more experience and experience more like being an MSTV person and like, you know, just as well as just meeting new people.
Nice. In your short time here, how do you feel? What do you feel about it?
I feel like it's definitely helped me. One thing about me is that I was kind of like pretty shy back then, but a mix of TSA plus this has definitely helped out with being able to socialize better and just like meet new people. Like, I feel like without this, I probably would not have like stretched out my horizons more. And even if it was by just a little bit, I feel like even just those little steps of trying to overcome like just being socially anxious and shy definitely helps out a lot more than just like, you know, taking big steps. So it's like just a route of progress, definitely.
Yeah, nice. And I know you said you're going to be here next year. What do you hope to get as far as an experience next year? Do you want to do some more jobs, maybe more in the van, more on the camera? What's in store?
I am not too sure because I kind of want to just get good at all the positions. I want to like be good and just like kind of be that one person that's like that one person you can count on, basically. So I just like I feel like I kind of enjoy doing camera work more, but I would be down for really anything, to be fair. Like I can do really anything, but maybe not commentary. I'm kind of shy at that, to be fair.
Well,
and I mean, can't replace her. You know, you're definitely a good commentator.
Aw, thanks.
Can't replace the amazing Brooklyn, but don't worry. We're going to help you get your wings wherever you go. Thank you so much, Mr. Gonzalez.
Thank you for the interview.
They will miss it at second base. They will put Pate on first base as Moda steps up to home plate.
We have number 21, London.
Miles Moda now back up to bat. Metters is still on the mound. And throws it up top. Moda checking the angle. Tosses it. She's gonna hit it. out to outfield, and they're going to catch it before Moda gets to first base. And that will result in an out and send Moda back to the bullpen. Butler back up to the plate now. Pate is still at first base. A low hit there. Swings it back, gets it, and that will get another out and send Butler back to the bullpen. Leilani Spears now steps up. Not sure why I keep saying bullpen. I meant to say dugout. Maybe it's the same thing. Spears now up to bat as Pate advances to second base there. Metters tosses, swings it. Gonna be tight, but it's going to be a foul. Just went outside of the diamond there. Still 2 outs. Pate still on second. And Spears will regroup for a moment here, stepping back up to the plate. Tosses it. Gonna be another foul ball. Spears will step back up. It's now 1-2 on the count. Metters tosses, hits it, and it will go behind. Just up top the fence. And the count will stay at 1-2. Metters tosses it. Gonna hit it here. It's gonna miss the third baseman, and it's gonna send Tate back to home plate. She's got it. Pate, I meant to say.
And that is another run for Bayshore.
And that will put the lead up to 5-2. As I believe that is Spears on second base. Steps up a little bit and goes behind her again. That's Lavinia Akaya back at the home plate. And Spears is on second base now. 2 outs now.
She would always sign her email. Grandma is GRAMA.
A little bit of a low ball there. Tries to advance it. She's got to get back there. It's going to be a little bit of a double play here, and slides to third base. Oh my goodness. What a play. They had to be extra heads up on that one here. Let's take a look. Throws it to third. She's got to protect second, and then she's got to protect third. And gets there. That's the slide for it.
Listen to him when hit the first 4 innings.
Swing and a miss for Akaya. Metters regroups a little bit here. Eyes it, tosses it, up high, bobbles it, and Bayshore trying to get another run. And I believe she got it. Spears brings it back to home plate for the run, if I'm not mistaken. It is another run. So it will now be 6-2. Akaya stays at home plate. Metters fires, tosses it, overhead by the third, and back. But either way, it will put Akaya on first base as we see Kennedy Crum up to bat. She will get her feet grounded in the dirt, ready to go. Metters tosses it, hits the leg there, and that will be a walk as Akaya tried to get second base there. Swans up to bat, now 2 bases with 2 outs. It'll be right up the middle. Swings it. It's going to go mid. They're going to try and get it here, and Akaya gets to third. Crum advances to second. They'll put Swans on first. That'll load the bases again. Not the position you want to be in if you're the Noles with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Ella Perkins now back at home plate. She eyes it, swing and a miss. 0-1. And you got to keep your eyes peeled here if they decide to run another double play like we've seen multiple times through the course of this game. Swing to third base, bobbles it a little bit here. Akaya will bring it back for another run, or maybe not. No, that'll be an out. That'll end the inning. That'll take us to the middle of the inning here.
Some more amazing baseball action. But while we're here, we have another amazing guest, Mr. Tommy Lizer. How are you doing today, brother?
I'm good, Fred. Thank you for having me on the broadcast.
Well, thank you, Tommy. We appreciate you, man, and we'd love to see your growth. We heard you were doing some SCTV broadcasting commentary, and I remember just last year when it was just you and me on the microphone on METV.
Yeah, I just got done commentating for SCTV. Now here I am commentating on MSTV.
You're all around the world. Tommy, you've been with the program since your sophomore year, right?
Yep, since the very beginning of it.
Since the very beginning of it. Wow. So 2 years for you already and a third to go. I'm sorry, 1 more to go will be your third in total. How has it been for you so far?
You know, I really love the program. It really helped me find my passion in TV production. When Carl first introduced me to replays, it was a job that nobody wanted. So I was like, oh, what's this? It's a replay. I never really understood how fun pushing buttons would be.
You never know until you try it, right? Overall, you know, you've done so many different jobs. You're in front of the camera. You're behind the camera now. Next year, what does MSTV hold for you? What do you want to do? What do you want to get into next?
I would say I definitely want to start commentating a bit more next, but replays remains my big focus. I want to be able to teach kids how to get those amazing replays that you see here on MSTV, Game of the Week, but for football, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball. I really enjoy the program, and I recommend it to everyone.
Well, we appreciate you, Tommy, joining us on the microphone. Always appreciate you. We'll let you get back to your commentary on SCTV.
Thank you, Fred. It's been an honor, and I hope you all enjoy this MSTV Game of the Week.
Oh, yes. And it's been a great one for sure. And not over yet. Bayshore hanging on to a 4-run lead here at the, We're at the bottom of the 4th inning. We're somewhere around there as the Noles trying to get some momentum here.
It's been a back and forth battle here. I believe still, I think is it 6-2 now?
It's 6-2.
6-2.
With the Bruins up by 4. Moda back on the mound, throws a low one.
So a game that is still in arm's length for the Seminoles on senior night.
And they got it quick out there in the beginning. Middle will be a strike. Currently at home plate is number 12, Zeta Howard. Moda regrouping a little bit. She will wind up, toss it right down the middle for another strike. Excuse me, another ball. 2-2. Hits her in the leg, and that'll result in a walk. And that will move Howard to first base. Shariah Bustetter back to the home plate. Low pitch.
That pitch right there was on the dirt before it touched over the plate.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of pitches hit the dirt tonight. Fires it up again. Southeast now at the bottom of their lineup with Geisler on deck. Up high. Still 1 out, 2-1 now. Howard on first base. Hits it, it'll get to the second base. Right across to first, right overboard. It's going to send Buster to second. It threw it back to first base and it went way past her. That allowed Buster to advance to second, and that will put Geisler back on home plate.
Yeah, the error there at first base.
And it'll move Howard to third base as well.
Gave him plenty of room there to run and move the advance the runners by 1 base. So 2 runners in scoring position now, only 1 out. Great position for the Seminoles to make a play.
Here's Moda, swings, winds it up to go a little behind. It'll be 2-0 now. Again, second and third base loaded, 1 out. Southeast trying to close this lead that Bayshore has put out on a 4-run lead here. We'll go into the dirt again. It'll be 3-0. Regrouping here. Noel's looking for a play. And then they'll get a walk. Loading the bases for the Noles as the pitcher Metters steps up to bat for the Noles. Metters trying to spark the Noles here. Steps back a little bit. Checking the feet. Goes behind the catcher. They're going to try and get it here before Howard gets back. And they got it. Howard with the run. slid onto home plate there.
And that is a run for Southie.
Metters stays on the plate. Geisler was moved to second. Buster moved to third. 1-0 on the count, still 1 out. Winds up, ducks a little bit. Went up top there. And it'll be 1-2. Winds up, swing and a miss. And that'll be a strike. Sending Metters back to the line, to the dugout. Trying not to say bullpen again. As Tobler now steps up to home plate. Up top again. Now 2 outs. Bruins trying to shut this down again. Only up by 3 runs now. Moda gets another ball up high. Swings that arm. 2-0 is the count. Gets it about the middle there. Now 2-1. It's going to be a hit. Is it going to send Buster back to, it might have sent her to home plate, but it's going to be a foul ball. So Buster will back it up to third base. Tobler will step back up to home plate. Trying again. Count now 2-2. Still 2 outs. 2 bases loaded. 2-2-2-2. And I believe we're going to have a full count here. Yes, we will. We have a full count. A big pitch here for Bayshore, trying to shut this down. Keep the Noles from scoring. Fires, hits it, gets out to midfield. Going to send Buster home for a run. No, they're going to get it out here. And the stays 6-3. Almost got there, but they got the ball back to first base before Buster could get safe there.
Another amazing inning of baseball for MSTV. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Pierce Fenton here.
There we go.
Mr. Pierce Fenton. I had to make sure I messed it up earlier, so I wanted to make sure I got it right. Mr. Pierce Fenton, how you doing today, brother?
Pretty good, can't complain. Having a good shoot so far.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Now, you've been with MSTV for about not that long.
No, since the beginning of this year.
Since the beginning of this year. So you're just stepping in, and you're a sophomore now, or
freshman? A
freshman now. So wow, we got you early. We got you straight out of middle school. Wow, how does it feel?
It's fun. I enjoy it a lot. Fun time. Always something good to look forward to at the end of the week.
Nice, nice. As a freshman, how'd you hear about MSTV?
It was actually one of their preseason games here at Southeast. I was invited by my teacher and some of my fellow classmates, and they offered, since I did it in middle school, so I had a little bit of experience. So I came out, did a little camera for football, had a great time. And I've just been coming since.
For you, I mean, just your experience, you said you've had a great time so far. You've been pretty much in the van and outside of the van, right?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of the on-field camera, did a little bit of switching, did some graphics from time to time. So, but been touching everywhere so I can kind of learn about every little part.
Nice. And for next year, I mean, what are you looking forward to for MSTV? Is there anything in particular you want to learn?
If I think about something new to learn, that's a good question, because I feel like I've gotten to try out most things now, and I enjoy directing, being able to call the cameras. I enjoy that a lot, switching. So I enjoy that. I love being on camera. It's always good to get outside, you know. So I'm not really sure, like, if I think about for next year, probably just be having the same great time, enjoying the company, everyone else having great here. You, Fred, every time you come, great having you. Brooklyn, too, always good.
We had fun here, that's for sure.
That we do. Pierce, thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you.
Awesome, thank you.
Bayshore now at the bottom of their lineup. As we reach the top of the 5th inning, still 6-3. Bruins keeping a 3-run lead on Southeast, as that'll be a foul ball on Chloe Perkins. Metters still on the mound for Southeast. 1-2 count.
Carl's on the roof now with the camera. It's funny. I didn't expect to see him up there.
Good old Carl, best boss in the world.
Got to get him a mug. We just heard from in the van. They said, good old Mr. Manager.
There'll
He's
be a
the
hit,
guy.
they'll miss it in midfield, try and get it back to first, and they will. No, they're gonna say she's safe.
And Coach again will come out and
Looking for confirmation here. He's gonna come and talk to the ref.
Number 6. Oh,
They're gonna double check this here as the pitching group will discuss. I believe that is Coach Javon Carter, head coach of the Knolls, double checking, and I believe they will say that Perkins is safe on first base. That will move it back to the top of the lineup for Pate to step up to home plate again.
head coach Carter, not only the head coach of Knowles, but also a poet, as he had to write a lot of great words about his seniors there.
Goes over third base to outfield. They will swing it back, advance Perkins to second, and Pate to first. Moda steps up to bat now. Metters with the toss again. Swing and a miss. That'll be a strike. They'll try to advance Perkins to third.
And base rush, second, clear, third base.
And Pate will stay on first as Moda tries to bring in a run here. Here is Metters with the pitch, up high. Almost checked it there. It's going to be a hit to midfield. Swings it to second, bobbles it. Perkins is going to bring in a run. And Pate will advance to second base. That will keep, I believe that is, yes, Moda on first base. And Butler will now step back up to bat with 2 bases loaded, no outs. So Bayshore in a pretty solid position here. Tosses it, going to be maybe a little outside. Tosses it, hits the dirt again. It's going to be 2-0. Here's Metters with the pitch. back in the dirt again. Make it 3-0. And that will be a walk. So that will load the bases for Bayshore. Butler on first, Moda on second, Pate on third. With Spears up to bat now. Leilani Spears. That will be about the middle there. Angles it up here. Metters. Swings it hard. Gets to midfield. Fakes it almost. And I believe Spears got there, with Pate bringing home the run to put the lead up to 8-3. And the bases remain loaded for Bayshore as Lavinia Akaya stepping up to home plate. Knowles trying to shut this down. They remain at 0 outs. Here's the up a little high. They're gonna try and bring it home. Almost got there. No, they did get the run. Moda brought it home there. Adding another run. Moving Butler to third. And Spears to second. 9-3 now.
It's input 7, just so you know. The host camera, you can't see. Okay. Yeah, you're good.
It's gonna bobble a little bit there. And that was close. And they're gonna try and bring home another one. Slides. They're gonna say she's safe. And they bring home 2 runs there.
Giving them another 2 runs with next set. Oh, next back.
So it will now be 11-3. Bruins up by 8, and Coach Carter will. Coach Carter will come out and talk with his defense. But a big play there for the Bruins.
I'm just going to hold this just while they.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break in the action here for another interview here. We have one of the legends, you know, almost like Barry Bonds or, you know, like Bo Jackson, you know. Such short time, but such big gains, such reputation, such, such, you know, presence here at MSTV, Mr. Joseph Jammer.
Manatee.
You're so close.
Exactly. You're
That was
close.
close.
99% of people butcher my last name when they look at it. Even though I'm like, it's so simple. It's just Mana and then right without the W in front of it. It's like the easiest way to put it, but everybody butchers it.
Only if I had it in front of my eyes. Jammer, how does it feel, man? You know, you've been here such a short time, but such a huge impact. I would say Carl's right-hand man.
Oh, yeah. In other terms, yeah, that's probably the nicest way to put it. But, nah, man, it's been an amazing year. Like I said, started with MTC again 3 weeks before school started. I wasn't even supposed to be a part of this program or even MTC, and God had other plans.
That's beautiful to hear. I remember, you know, first meeting you, and I remember you were an MTC student, and I didn't know that your relationship with MTC would become such a big part of MSTV. You know, you've worked almost every game, I believe every game for the spring semester, and a huge amount for fall, if not every game, and you've been an absolute help. As far as for you, from your perspective, how's the ride been?
Absolutely amazing. Like I said, man, I got quite a pass from, you know, working in IT, so it kind of obviously helped a lot of this. But I worked in corrections, juvenile corrections, armed security. So coming to this and just being a whole different path and approach, it's just been an absolute blessing. Like, you know, it's nothing I would have ever expected doing. Again, you know, I wasn't supposed to be part of this program because I was supposed to be leaving the state. And like I said, God had other plans. I applied for the program at MTC and got the very last spot 3 weeks before school started.
How does it feel to make a pivot into TV production? I know you've had so many other jobs, but was it overwhelming at first? Was it something new? Was it exciting? How did it feel?
It was absolutely exciting. Like you said, it was nerve-wracking, not knowing 100% of what I was getting involved in. But it's been an absolute dream come true. It's been a pleasure, and like you said, working with especially a lot of the high schoolers. You know, even though a lot of these kids had so much more experience than me, and they look at me as, you know, like you said, Carl's right-hand man, and it's just awesome to, you know, see the respect I get from the youth and high schoolers. You know, and I've definitely learned so much from all these seniors. You know, especially Brooke here. You know, she's coming back next year, so I'm looking forward to being able to work with her again next year too.
Let me just say, Jammer's been the man this year.
There's Carl with the confirmation. You know, just a light question as far as when you look back here at MSTV, you know, 30-foot view later down the line when you're in your career working behind or on the big levels, you know, Big Ten, college, wherever it may be, sports. What do you think your memory of MSTV will be?
That it all started here. You know, and I know a lot, that goes for a lot of the high schoolers as well. You know, I might be older, but you know, it's where it all started. You know, a lot of these students, and like back in my high school days, this wasn't a thing. We didn't have this as an option. So this just, you know, to have this done now for the high schoolers and allowing to build these skills, not just in TV production, but just in life skills and, you know, soft skills per se. Being able to talk one-on-one with people, especially people that are much older. You know, and it's just an awesome program all around for those skills as well as the TV production side.
Jammer, we couldn't thank you enough if I had 1,000 hands. Thank you so much, Jammer. We appreciate you.
Yeah, nah, man, it's been an absolute blessing and an honor. So praise God for that. So, appreciate you guys.
Jammer's definitely one of them unsung heroes for sure. As we get back to the game here, Bayshore loading 2 bases now.
And the bases are now loaded. It makes a batting number 3.
And Bayshore now loads the bases. Gets a low swing there. Gonna try and catch it on third. Barely got there. And that will send Crum back to third. Schwanz is on second with Perkins on first. Up high, swing, and a miss. Chloe Perkins up to bat now for the Bruins, trying to build on this lead here. Now an 8-run lead.
I believe so. It might be.
Bit of a low toss there.
So I think if they go up 2 more, because it'd be 13-3.
And he'll hit the leg there, causing a walk. And that will bring Crum back for another run. That will make it 12-3.
And that is another run for Bayshore. With next up
It's tough for Southeast right at this moment. Back against the wall, down 9 with loaded bases.
And that will move Bayshore back to the top of their lineup with Pate. Tosses it in the middle. You can hear him saying, be aggressive. Trying to dig them, Knowles trying to dig themselves out of a hole here. Tosses it low. Going to be going to be 2-0 now. Metters fires, Swing and a miss. That'll be a strike. 2-1. Or 1-2. Tosses it. Almost middle. As Pate regroups before stepping back up. Bases remain loaded. 2-3-1 count now. It's going to be a swing. Meadows is going to come back, run into the catcher. They're going to try and check third base and get there. What another heads-up play there by the Noles. And we've seen a lot of that tonight there, as they pretty much ran into each other and they tossed it back to third base to get the out there. And we will step aside and take a break. And we will be right back.
You want to go on air? I'll take over your camera. You don't want to? You sure? All right. Yeah, I got it. Let me ask Mr. Bowden.
And we welcome you back as we get to the bottom of the 5th inning here.
We are here at the bottom of the 5th inning.
And first about the Southeast, we have number 7, Kalen Paul.
Oh, yeah, I see this guy everywhere.
Number 7, Kalen Poole up to bat now. So the Noles try to get something going. They swing it. It's going to go out to outfield. They're going to get Poole to first base. As a quick play there, it's going to put Familia Linares back on home plate. Moda still on the mound for the Bruins.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this time. A big hit there. We're going to see the Seminoles get off a huge hit there, and they're going to chase for third as well. And for second, an easy double right there. Great heads-up play from the Noles. I'm joined by the TV production teacher here at Seminole High School, Southeast High School, running the SCTV program, Mr. Ricky Bowden.
How you doing? Good to be here.
I'm doing good, man. It's good to have you here. I believe, did you recently take this position here, or have you been?
Yeah, so at the start of the school year, I started as a television production instructor here at Southeast.
Okay. And for you, Ricky, how has it been just a pivot? I know you were doing something else before, right?
Right. So before I was military, so I'm 9 years Army veteran. I was a combat photographer / videographer in the military. So what I'm doing now, I did in the military. So I did that for 9 years. I came back home. I worked for Major League Baseball for a season. I also worked for the NFL for a season. And then I started working here at the government for the United States Air Force, doing media stuff. I did that for about 4 years, and then I took a year off, and then the position opened up here for me at Southeast, and I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to give back the skills that I went out and learned, to bring it back to people in my community, the community that helped me so much.
That's beautiful. You know, being from the community, seeing so much change, how does it feel to be able to be here today to give back?
Well, it feels great. I graduated from here in 1997. I would have never really saw myself back here at that time, but you know, hey, you know, we make plans and God laughs. So I believe I'm where I'm supposed to be to pour into these kids and to give them the knowledge that I learned while serving our country, as well as working in professional sports.
100%. Taking over this position in such a short time earlier this year, what's been your philosophy and mindset bringing it to SCTV?
Well, I try to teach them excellence. Everything we do it with a spirit of excellence, and we try to do things to the highest level we can. Just because we're a high school broadcast team doesn't mean we can't reach for, you know, Major League or you know, NFL or whatever pro sports level broadcast. And that's what I try to bring to them, to show them, hey, we can do this. Just because, yeah, we're learning, but at the same time, let's strive for the greatest that we can be. And that's kind of like what I drive home. And I learn a lot from them as well. A lot of our kids are already, they learn a lot of knowledge from this program, the MSTV program, and I've learned so much from them. So it's just not me teaching them my stuff, but they're teaching me what they've learned as well. And it's been a blast. I'm really enjoying it.
And speaking of broadcast, I know you guys are running a dual broadcast tonight with SCTV. Speak about that, you know, just bringing that together. How does that feel to finally see it be realized?
Well, I think this is the ideal situation. This is kind of what you want to see everything come together. We have Carl and his team, and then my kids work with Carl when they're not with me. So to bring it together, you get that creative side, which I feel like that's kind of more of my thing, and then you get the technical side, which Carl is a technical whiz as it relates to any live pro sports broadcasting stuff. So to bring all those together, and then to also bring some of my other kids in that maybe don't get a chance to do MSTV, but they can see how the inner workings of how a real live broadcast is really done. So to bring everything together, I just think it's excellent. And Carl has helped me a lot coming into this position. I can call him and say, hey, how do you work this? How do you work that? He's been able to also teach me as well, along with some of my students. So this is a great opportunity for my kids and for me as well. I'm just elated that we're able to do this.
And, you know, final question here. Just for the future of SCTV, MSTV, what's the vision for these kids and for this program?
Well, the vision, my vision is to you know, be one of the top programs here. But even in that, just being able to pour into these kids and show them that, hey, we can do this, we can do some great things here. And not only that, the kids that maybe not look at this so much, they love doing it in high school, but maybe it doesn't move on. Some of the things that we teach transfers over to life. It's just not about doing, you know, video broadcasting and editing and shooting, but some of the things, communication and, you know, being able to be in front of a crowd, helping each other. These things that can also relate to life. So that's the main thing. I want these skills that we learn here, I try to parallel them to life as well for these kids.
Thank you so much,
yes,
Ricky. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Southeast alumni.
Southeast alumni coming here to make an impact. It's crazy how much of the community comes back and to pour into the others, and you love to see it.
As 12 hits it here. It's going to go to outfield. It's going to bring home another run for the Noles as they close it to 12-5. Bayshore still up by 7 at the bottom of the 5th. Howard at first base. As Buster back on home plate. Moda still pitching here. He's going to get to third. Going to kind of go to cross first. It's going to send Howard to third. They take it. They put another run on the board. They close it to, I believe, it's another run. Not too sure. Either way, it's going to put Geisler back on the home plate. Low pitch.
I can go up again. Me and Brooklyn started, but I'll finish off.
Geisler throws it. Going to go right down the middle. Believe that'll be a strike. Winds up, pitch again, goes down low again. Bruins trying to keep this lead alive. Noel's trying to stay alive in general. Goes behind the catcher. It's going to send Howard home. Maybe, no. Bayshore with the save as Moda got there just in time. And that will close out the 5th inning. Bayshore with an incredible stop there to end out the 5th inning and transition to the 6th. What a play.
And it is now a terrific time of day to read off some sponsors, particularly USA Ford and
We will take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with another amazing MSTV interview here with Brooke Harden. How are you feeling today?
Feeling good. How are you?
I'm feeling great. It's a pleasure to have you on. Typically, you're behind the camera, but now you're in camera for the first time. You've been with the program for a short time here. I believe only like the middle of the year?
Yes, I have. I started early March.
How did you get connected with MSTV?
Through the seniors in my actual school club. They were talking about it, and I realized this was a really good opportunity for me. So I've reached out to Carl at a separate event that wasn't sports related.
Okay, okay. When you were hearing about MSTV, did you expect it to be like what you've experienced so far?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure what I expected from this. I figured it was something kind of similar to regular like TV clubs, but it's definitely a higher level and much cooler experience than being in this high school club.
With your short time in the program, what would you say about your experience so far?
It's been a really great experience, very educational. You'll definitely learn a lot, and everyone is super welcoming and kind and like really good at teaching things.
Do you see yourself in MSTV in the future?
I really do, yeah. I really hope this is something that I can continue doing till I'm a senior and just getting to help other kids with this too.
Okay. And, you know, as you're learning more and more positions, what is something that you want to try in the future? Is there anything that you want? More camera time, maybe more time in the van? What's the flavor you want?
Definitely doing more camera time, but I think learning the behind the scenes in the van would also be really cool because right now I know how to do replay, but doing like graphics and switching and even possibly directing when I'm a senior, that would be really cool too.
Thank you so much, Brooke. We appreciate you, all your contributions, and now we got you on the interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You turn to the action here with Moda back up to bat for the Bruins. Metters remains on the mound for Southeast. Tosses it. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a strike. Bayshore trying to add on to their lead here. And a high pitch there. Tosses a little low. And it will be 2-1, I believe. 3-1. Still no outs. Tosses it a little low again. That'll result in a walk. That will move Moda to first. And that will put Brooke Davis up to bat for the first time tonight. Going to toss it here. A little high, as we've seen many times tonight. Metters is going to toss it again, down low. And it will be 2-0. Metters up high again. It's going to come a little bit in front of Martinez there. But it's going to be 3-0. Moda on first. Tosses it. A little up the middle. But it will be a walk for Davis. Put her first. Moda at second. And put Leilani Spears back on home plate. The jersey's getting a little more dirty now, as you can see. Remains as Moda's going to try and get third. Was close. That's going to be an out.
And that is the first out of the inning.
Tight there. Moda tried to get a little more. Couldn't quite do it, and that will just leave Davis on first. Spears back on plate. Metters tosses it low, and it's going to result in another walk. Spears to first. Davis to second. Kaya back up to bat for the Bruins. Metters throws it down low. It's going to go behind the catcher. And Davis will advance to third. And Spears to second. And Kaya moves over to first. That will load the bases for Bayshore with only one out. Trying to maybe ice this game as Kennedy Crum now is up to bat. Metters tosses it. It's going to go down low again. Tosses up high. It's going to go a little outside. And it will be 2-0. Tosses, swing and a miss. That'll be a strike. Davis trying to advance. It's going to be a swing and a miss. It'll be 2-2. Tosses it again down low.
And we are now in a full count.
Tosses again, down low. That'll be another walk, and that will bring Davis home to put the Bruins up 13-5 now. And it remains one out.
We have number 4, Allison.
It hits, it'll go past to midfield, it'll bring Spears home, it'll bring Akaya home, and it'll put Crum at third, and that'll be 2 runs for the Bruins to add on to their lead, 15-5 now, with Swans ready to go.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have another amazing MSTV interview here with Mr. Aiden, excuse me, S Forms. Aiden S Forms. Listen, next year this time I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it locked in. Aiden S Forms. Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden, you've been with us for a short time, but you've made a huge impact. I've seen you on the cameras. I've seen you in the van. I've seen you helping set up. I've seen you help clean up.
Thank you.
How does it feel so far?
Oh, good. It's really fun to do something like this out of school. It's completely different experience filming something live like this compared to in a studio making a film or something. So it's very fun.
Do you feel like it's almost more like run and gun? It's more loose? You feel a little bit more freedom than when you're in the classroom?
Yeah, there's no script with this. It's just film what you see, hope you get something good. Usually it works out.
As far as your experience so far with MSTV, how'd you hear about it?
Carl went around with the van to a couple different schools, went to Manatee, and he showed us around, showed us all the different cameras inside the van, everything, and it seemed really fun. So I figured I may as well give it a try.
And you are now a
freshman.
A freshman, wow. So another one we're getting right out of middle school. What do you look forward to with MSTV?
Really just filming a bunch of different games at a bunch of different schools. I mean, it's like all around the county. So I get to see a lot of different like football stadiums or softball games like this. So yeah, just really like going around, really.
Wow. And would you say MSTV has either furthered or sparked your curiosity in television production?
It has, definitely. Because I get to see all the equipment that's available later on. When I say I do this later on in life, like as a profession. So it definitely has me excited.
Well, thank you so much, my man. We appreciate you on the interview. Thank you. Another amazing MSTV student, another great story, and hopefully many more to come as he's a freshman, so we'll have him for another 3 years at least.
Oh yeah, for some of these students, it's just the beginning. As Bayshore added another 2 runs, they cycled through their starting lineup. This is now they're back at the top of their lineup twice now in this inning. And they take a 12-run lead at the top of the 6th. With the bases loaded, 1 out, count 1-2. Pate back on the plate. As Metters tosses, hits. It's going to get to second. They're going to chuck it back to second base. They're going to get Perkins there, and they're going to send Perkins back to the dugout. The other Perkins stays on third, and Pate on first. With 2 outs now. Moda now up to bat. That's another high pitch there.
Well, maybe that'll help my case for the
Metters, low pitch. Bobbles it just a little bit there. She's going to hit it. It's going to go past midfield. It's going to go to the outfield. It's going to bring home another run, and maybe two. Pate trying to get back, slides. And I believe she got there. Yes, she did. That will bring in, I believe, a 20-5 lead for the Bruins, as the dust kind of gets into our eyes there. Davis now back up to bat. Nice shiny blue helmet. Swings, and it'll go behind. Moda advanced to second there. Last play. Eyes up and middle. High pitch.
That high list right there, the worst. I gotta be at the bottom.
I had my senior pieces done, and they had me like top up the collar of my jacket and like hide my face. Just looked strange.
The Inspector Gadget fit.
So there was like a leather jacket with like a gazillion different pins on it.
That's hilarious.
Tosses, swing and a miss. That'll be a strike. 2-1 on the count. Still 2 outs. Knowles trying to keep the Bruins from getting any more runs here.
My last year and my last sport game to film.
Tosses, hits the dirt again. 3-2 now, full count. Big pitch for the Knowles here. Trying to just keep any more runs from being scored here. Swing, gets to third, gonna swing it across. It's gonna go past first. They're gonna scramble to get it. Davis is gonna advance to second. It's gonna bring Moda home for another run, and it's going to put Davis on second base. 21-5 now. Still with 2 outs and a runner on second. And remains at the top of the 6th. Metters with the stare down. She swings, it's gonna be a foul ball for Leilani Spears. Metters pitches. It's going to be behind. Davis will advance to third. Trying to add another run. And Spears trying to join her on a base. Hits it to third. Davis is going to bring it home. The ball goes to outfield. It's going to just get there. Spears tripped up a little bit, but gets to second base. Oh my goodness. And that will put the Bruins up 22-5. As I believe Akaya is back up to bat. Swing and a miss. It'll be 1-1. 0-1, excuse me. Crum on deck. Metters with another high pitch. Swings. It's going to go past the pitcher. It's going to get to the field, and that was close. She got it before she got to first base.
An amazing inning there. Huge numbers for the Bruins as we lead to another MSTV interview here from Remus Hornsby. You guys don't understand the amount of practice that goes into these names beforehand. Remus,
he's been practicing the names and enjoying his food at the same time.
I just retired a burger. How are you feeling today, Remus?
Thank you for the good people over at MSTV.
Hold on 1 second. Start from the beginning. I forgot to press your thing on.
I'm feeling pretty good. I've been up and I've been filming for most of the game, so it's nice to kind of have a little break to sit down and chat.
Yeah, I saw you up there almost like Spider-Man. You're on top of the dugout.
Jammer took over that now.
Yeah, it's that meme. It's like you hear the music. Dun, 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 dun. But now you're down here on the ground level on camera, which I think this is your first time ever being on the camera as a commentator.
I think it is. I'm not usually big on commentary. I'm a very behind-the-scenes person. So that's one of the things that I like about MSTV is it sort of has that role for everyone. So I typically am in the van, I make graphics, or I end up being filming on a camera.
How does it feel? I know you just joined the program in the beginning of your senior year. How's that experience been?
Like I said, it's been a lot of fun. I feel like I've met a lot of amazing people like you and Brooklyn, and everybody else on the team.
I came in a little late, but
a little bit, but
still a bit.
It's just been a ton of fun, and I really like it. Yay!
Did you have an interest in TV production before this? I know you did some work with SCTV the year prior.
This is my 4th year in SCTV, and I think my 2nd year as an officer. So I've been really involved in it for a long time. Even back in 5th grade, my first experience was doing the morning news. So I've always sort of been interested in it. I was put into the TV production class my freshman year, and it was my 6th choice elective, but then I ended up really, really liking it, and now I do this all the time, and it's amazing.
As a senior, you know, we always talk about our first last day or something of that nature, and this is the last game of the season for MSTV. What's the future hold for you as far as TV production? And if you are moving forward in that, or if you're not, how is MSTV, how are you going to remember this experience?
Unfortunately, I am not moving forward with a career in TV production, but I think between MSTV and Southeast Television, these will always be very special in my heart and sort of be a highlight of my teenage years. I spent all 4 years doing this, and it's not something I'm gonna just like forget easily.
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you and all the amazing work you do.
Thank you.
We love our seniors. Consider this the senior night for MSTV as well, in addition to the Bayshore and Southeast softball seniors being honored here tonight.
100%. And before we go any further, you know, we would be remiss if I didn't count Brooklyn in on this.
Oh, goodness.
Brooklyn, last name.
Decker or Deckman? What are we hanging on here?
Brooklyn Deckman, the blossoming star here at MSTV, behind the camera and now in front commentary. I've barely had to talk all night. How does it feel, Brooklyn? You've been a part of this now for, is it 2 years? Or?
Yeah, it's my 2nd year. I've been another one since the beginning.
Since the beginning, since the OG days, way back when. Back when I had a hairline. But now here we are today. Brooklyn, how has your experience been with MSTV?
It's been great. It's been amazing, you know. I mean, I kind of jumped in with my freshman year. I kind of jumped in with it, and then eventually got offered the internship, and it was really cool given the fact I was kind of struggling to find a job. The job market's kind of gnarly these days, but Carl gave me the opportunity, and I was really fortunate to be able to take it. So I've met a lot of great people for sure. I got one more year, so it's definitely, we're not done yet, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely a lot more to accomplish here. Speaking about, your skill set transitioning from behind the camera to on the camera, have you always had an interest in wanting to do some of the commentary?
Definitely when it came to, I grew up in a very sports integrated city. I still am involved with a very sports integrated city. I mean, we got my Philly Flyers playing at home right now in the playoffs. We got the Sixers in the playoffs as well. So I love sports, I love football. To be able to transition from being behind the camera to be able to call these games it's something really special. It's definitely something new. I didn't know what I was getting myself into when Carl asked if I wanted to call a baseball game, and I was like, I don't know too much about baseball, but honestly, I've learned more about baseball doing this than with anything else. So I've been really fortunate. I've been really blessed, and I definitely feel like, there's more to go. There's more to go.
Definitely much more to go. And speaking of more to go for your future here at MSTV, what do you want to see? What fancies you? What do you want to expand your palette into next year?
Well, I'll definitely be doing more games, that's for sure. So I'll be here for the fall season, and we'll kind of see how whether that's with highlight cameras or doing this more often for some volleyball games. We'll see what happens. But I got a lot of friends in a lot of sports, and it's going to be crazy entering senior year already. But it's been a great ride, that's for sure.
It's crazy how the time flies. Brooklyn, we appreciate you being such an all-star contributor to MSTV, and we hope to be able to hear you even more on some more games and even more sports next year.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
Thank you. The OG, Fred Stewart.
That I am. I'm big bro or unk now. I'm unk status.
Hey, shout out to Will Porter as well. He's also been a great commentator as well. Couldn't be here tonight, but he's another senior for sure. And now we got Boss coming in.
Yeah, shout out to Will. I have not seen Will in a while here at MSTV. Got the boss man flying in, Mr. Carl himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy behind the scenes, the masked crusader. There's not too many words that I can say. Even if I had 1,000 tongues, I couldn't thank you enough for your impact on this program. Carl, how are you feeling?
I mean, all the same could be said to you, could be said to Brooklyn, could be said to any of these interns. That's what I think is so special about this program. Everyone brings a part to it. Everyone makes it special. Everyone has their own skills. I mean, there's no way I could have ever taught Brooklyn anything that she's doing right now. She came like this. That's what's so amazing about this program. We're borrowing skills from students. We're impacting them in just so many different ways, and they're impacting us. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's an amazing cycle of gift giving. We are able to bestow the gift of the equipment, and you're able to bestow the technical know-how. We had Ricky on here earlier, the production manager here at SCTV, and he talked about how you're so great with the technical. I know you come out here, you take a lot of pride in setting up the camera work, running all the lines from the van, troubleshooting, and I know you do an amazing job at it. And not only are you able to use that technical know-how to be able to impact others and help them learn, but you give the students an amazing platform to learn from. And through that, I've been able to also be the more soft skills, the coaching side as far as on-camera, on-air stuff. And it's been a beautiful treat to be here and have an impact on children's lives through MSTV.
Yeah, I was trying to do the math today. I think we've had over 100 students touch equipment today, or this year, that wouldn't have been able to touch equipment like this otherwise. I know when I was in high school, we didn't have anything like this. Even in college, I didn't to touch equipment like this until my junior year. So the fact we have freshmen through seniors coming out here and getting to put hands on equipment that professionals use is a really cool thing this district's giving. And I just want to talk about the TV production teachers. Something that's so special about this district is we have 7 uniquely skilled TV production teachers. They come with different skills, something about this field. There are hundreds of different jobs, and everyone comes with their own skills. And what's so great about this program is students get to meet each other from these schools and hopefully pass on some of the soft skills that you may be able to teach, some of the hard skills from their teachers, some of the technical stuff from somewhere else. It's truly amazing how many skills that between the 7 teachers and we have that we can pass on to these students and pass throughout the entire district.
And 100% on that point. Another thing is you've been able to add student interns in this program, so not only being able to teach and have students there, but being able to put a couple dollars in their pocket as well.
Oh yeah, Brooklyn was one of our first. We actually, the first ever hires for the district were interns for this program, so I feel very blessed that the district honored us to have that ability to hire students. That was not something done in the past, and I don't know if all the kinks have worked out, but it's been a blessing, and it's been a lot of fun learning how to work with students. Some of them, shout out to the parents. Some of them don't have cars. Some of them don't have licenses when they start, and the parents are bringing them out to these games. They have to stay late. And they don't know when to come pick them up because it's in a sporting event. You never know when it's going to end. So just a huge shout out to the parents of all the interns for bringing them out to all these games. People don't realize how big this district is. I mean, Parish to here is a good half hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, well, Brooklyn knows well.
Unfortunately, I had to already experience that drive for 9 years, so I'm very much used to it. My elementary school was literally right around the corner from here.
Well, that's fun. But yeah, it's just been a blessing. I'm so grateful for this program. This has been the professional dream of my life, getting to see Brooklyn, Parth, Tommy, Jammer, all these students. I wish I could name them all, but just seeing them grow. Pierce, watching Parth teach Pierce on the switch, to watching him go from just a smart student to a leader. That's been so much fun. Watching Brooklyn go from someone who just spoke on camera to someone who can lead the play-by-play. It's been, it's just a blessing.
100%. It takes a village, and with Manatee County being able to give us this platform through funding this program, you can see the results immediately. Every year, we've been increasing games, we've been increasing quality of the broadcast. We have picture-in-picture technologies. So there's so much more that can be extrapolated from this community, and so many more kids you can build up through this program. Carl, final question for you. The future of MSTV, what do you see? What's your vision?
We're going to be bigger and better than ever. Only 2 students returning as interns, Brooklyn and Tommy, but that's just because the other 5 are graduating and moving on to bigger and better things. I plan on hiring a lot more students next year. I know some of you are here tonight, so Yomar, let's see, Aiden, turn older faster. We got Pierce. All of you get ready to get email from me to be hired for next school year, because we're looking to keep this program going.
Oh, yes.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Carl, we want to thank you again for being here and putting so much love and passion into this, and, really going above and beyond to make sure these kids have an amazing experience. And I also want to personally thank you for allowing me to be here and be a part of the journey.
Oh, absolutely. And it wouldn't be MSTV shoot without you closing us out. So I'm excited to, even though it's our final one, I'm excited to hear you guys close out the final game of the year.
Thank you so much, Carl.
All right.
As the Bruins finish it out 22-8, I believe this will be the end of the game here.
That it will be an absolute mania here on senior night for the Seminoles. They weren't able to take it home, but they showed out all heart and spirit, and they were able to honor those who needed to be honored tonight.
Absolutely. What a game. High scoring matchup between 2 squads. Bayshore finishing out the season with a win. Southeast did a great job tonight as they close it out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us for another year of Manatee Schools Television Game of the Week. I have been Frederick Stewart. This has been Brooklyn, and we hope to see you again next year. But until next time, have a great night.
Tune in for graduation.
They said they might bring the dog. I'm not having the dog in my basement.
Go get them upstairs. Hurry up.
Andale,
Get
andale,
them.
andale, andale.
Hurry up.